Hello everyone. The topic is Ascaris lumbricoid structure and also life cycle. So this is also one of the important question in the IPE from first year zoology, biology and human welfare chapter. So here already we done with the plasmodium life cycle in man and mosquito and entamoeba. Now life cycle of Ascaris. So here Ascaris belongs to the nematoda phylum. Commonly it is called as a roundworm. It is a monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic means the parasite which lives in only one organism, means one host, that is called monogenetic, that is human. Then dimorphic, the Ascaris showing dimorphic characters, means it is having male and female organisms, and it is lives in the small intestine of man. So once we have to recollect, plasmodium lives in the cells RBC, either liver cells. Entamoeba lives in the large intestine, but Ascaris lives in the small intestine of man. And also the mode of infection by the contaminated food and water. The infective stage is second stage of rabiditiform larva. Plasmodium is sporozoite. Here second stage of rabiditiform larva in the Ascaris. What about the entamoeba? Means tetranucleate stage is the infective stage. So then structure of the male and female organisms. Both male and female organisms having the mouth at the extreme anterior, and the main difference between these two organisms are, in the male the curved tail is present, but in the female straight tail is present. And also one pair of pineal spicules are present, so that is helpful for the copulation time. They are transfer the sperm from male organism to female organisms. So these are the differences between male and female. And also, so here one important 2 marks also there, mummilated eggs. The Ascaris lays nearly 2 lakhs of eggs, and this will cover with the PCL, means protein coat, chitinous shell and lipid layer. These 3 layers are covered to the eggs of Ascaris. And also the surface is like a rippled. The surface is ripple like shape, and these 3 layers are protected to the eggs of Ascaris. So that is why it is called as a mummilated eggs. 2 marks important also. Mummilated eggs. Why the Ascaris eggs called as a mummilated eggs? Means the egg is protected and covered by 3 layers: PCL, protein coat, chitinous shell and lipid layer. So that is mummilated eggs. So then come to the life cycle. So here male and female young ones, organisms of Ascaris, these are covered by the 3 layers, that is PCL, protein, chitinous and lipid, and these are enter into outside with the help of affected person's fecal matter. These mummilated eggs enter into the outside. So these are in the soil. The first stage is first stage of rabiditiform larva. This is developed at soil. This is the first stage. So here first the Ascaris lays eggs in the small intestine of human. Then these are enter outside with the help of fecal matter of the affected person. Then in the soil, the first stage of rabiditiform larva and developed in the soil. Then in the soil they can develop as a second stage of rabiditiform larva. So this is the infective stage to the man. Then this second stage of larva reach to the new host by the contamination of the food and water. Then it reach to the again small intestine of man. Then in the small intestine we have a trypsin enzyme. So with the help of trypsin enzyme, the shell get dissolved. We have a 3 type of layers na, PCL. Then this shell get dissolved by the trypsin enzyme of human. Then it will reach to the extra intestinal migration, means other than the intestine. It reach to the liver, it reach to the heart and even lungs. Then the second molting completed. Here molting means shedding of their body parts. That is called molting. So here second stage of larva is the infective stage. Then it reaches to the extraintestinal migration. Extraintestinal means other than the intestine. Liver, heart, lungs. Then it completes second molting that will develop as a third stage of rabiditiform larva. Then third molting, fourth stage of rabiditiform larva. Then this fourth stage of rabiditiform larva developed in the alveoli of lungs. Then these are transfer into the digestive tract. So this is respiratory tract now. Then it will reach to the digestive tract and reach to the small intestine. So that is why from alveoli to reverse. Alveoli to bronchi, trachea, larynx, glottis, pharynx. So up to here respiratory tract. Then again it will enter into digestive tract. That is esophagus, stomach, small intestine. Again it will reach to the small intestine. So in the same small intestine, it has a trypsin enzyme. It will get dissolved and the fourth molting occur. So this is the last molting. Then the completion of fourth molting, it becomes a young one. The same cycle should be repeat. So you have to remember first stage of rabiditiform larva developed in the soil. It is by the fecal matter of the affected person. Then it will reach to soil and also it will reach to the contamination by the contamination of food and water. It will reach to the new host. Then directly it is enter into the small intestine. In the small intestine, the trypsin enzyme is present in human. Shall get dissolved. It reach to the extraintestinal migration. Means other than the intestine, liver, heart, lungs. Then in lungs, it complete the third molting and the fourth stage of rabiditiform larva developed. Then it will reach to the respiratory tract to digestive tract again. So reverse from respiratory to digestive tract. So from the small intestine to small intestine, this is apart from small intestine, that is why extraintestinal migration. Then it became a young one. So the symptoms, the disease of the Ascaris lumbricoides is ascariasis. Ascariasis symptoms is abdominal pain in the child. Due to if it any case in severe, it is dangerous to the child. So the prophylaxis are hand washing and boiling water, fresh and vegetables and fruits before eat we have to wash. So these are the prophylaxis of ascariasis. So this is the long answer question. You have to remember this life cycle chart and the difference between male and female and what is mammaliated eggs. Thank you. If you like the video, please share and subscribe.